I'm not going to blanket say that all of Snyder's work is bad. There are some things that guy is magnificent at, and that is opening a movie. I think he does a fantastic job.
Writers and critics who prophesize with your
completing a movie. We can talk about that.
Yeah. Well, next week, Mike replaces Josh on the Next Issue podcast.
Let me set up with a clip, but we will talk about that.
Psycho! I got two!
I was getting up out of my chair. I was dancing around. That's the best moment in the whole movie, as far as I'm concerned.
And it's straight from Furious 6 when Dom shoots out of an exploding airplane at the end of the film.
Yes. Have you ever seen something so crazy in your rearview mirror that as you're driving 90 down the highway, you got to turn around and look over your shoulder?
Yeah, exactly.
Like it all, and the scene's a lot longer. Obviously, I can't show that. Like I'm just afraid of that HBO is going to cancel our show.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But very much French Connection inspired. I mean, it's fantastic.
So much stuff. Like just all the like that's another thing. Like I can't wait for the Blu-ray to just check out. There better be like a full hour on how this scene was made. Like because I know Matt Reeves has said a lot of this stuff was practical. And that means you only get like 1 or 2 shots at a big explosion like that. Yeah. They're flipping over trailers. Like that was one of the fun things about watching the behind the scenes of The Dark Knight. Just how they made that trailer flip over, or how they built the miniature tunnels so they could have the little Batmobile blow up. Like that was a real Batmobile, the tumbler. Like all that stuff was super cool behind the scenes stuff. So this one I can't wait because Matt Reeves is an awesome filmmaker. But I think what really sells this chase is Colin Farrell. Like the fact that the camera's just like right there on his face, like come looking at you from the rear view mirror at angle almost, and then how he looks, and then there's another camera that he attaches to the side of the car, which kind of looks back and front. That's just such cool angles and big explosions, and I love that whole thing. I would hate to be stuck in traffic after that scene, but I fucking like that is
a normal day in Texas on 635.
Right.
Yeah. I did. You know, the way that they set up that whole sequence at the end is, you know, you're getting all these like 18-wheelers like cramming them in, and you get just a split-second shot where you see that trailer pop down, and I literally cheered. I'm like, yes! Like, as you see, they're explaining how he's gonna just fucking just jump over everything. I was like, yeah!
That whole scene is made for me by Colin Farrell's like performance in that moment, whereas he's screaming, "I got you!" Like his voice is cracking, like he's like. It's such a realistic depiction of someone like just blown out of their mind with adrenaline as something's happening, and he's so satisfied that he managed to get things, which is why he's an amazing Oswald Cobblepot, right? That they only call Oz throughout the whole movie. I can't wait to see how he continues forward with this character, because I feel like he's already nefarious and slimy, and I think it's only going to get worse once the power goes to his head now. But still, his whole depiction in that moment is what sells it, because the moment, like that split second moment as him realizing that, oh no, this isn't done, is priceless. Absolutely priceless.
I can see WB after watching the movie like, oh yeah, give that motherfucker a series. Like he needs his own HBO series, right?
No, we don't need more TV shows.
Did. They're making so there's two Gotham based series. One's going to be Arkham based, and the other one's going to be based around the Penguin, which I don't think.
Really?
Mike.
Yeah, I thought they were doing a GCPD.
No, GCPD got canceled, and that's being
Arkham. Yeah, they already did that. It was called Gotham, and it was perfect. Don't you remember?
That's true.
But I want that Penguin then, because he was great.
He was a great Penguin.
When they do a Flashpoint, like they got to bring all these various DC like iterations together, right? We got to get the CW Barry, we got to get the Gotham Penguin, we got to get all of them together,
Well,
right?
they
I
better hurry, 'cause
don't
they're
think
casting
that
everything at the
DC can pull
CW.
that off.
Yeah,
They can do it on TV, but they can't do it in the movies. I don't think they'll ever have a crisis like film.
Then what's been the point of all of this? You know,
Entertainment and money.
I know.
I don't think we've ever gotten a bad portrayal of the Riddler or of the Penguin. I think 66 Penguin was fucking great. Danny DeVito was amazing. I would have him come back too. Like, fuck yeah, bring Danny DeVito back.
I would say DeVito's Penguin is maybe the most divisive, because at first I hated him in that movie, and then by the end I'm like, oh, this is brilliant, right? Like, but you have to just kind of accept the Penguin as DeVito approaches him in that movie as this weird fish eating guy. I mean,
he's a cartoon, right?
He is, yeah. But yeah, no, you're right. There really hasn't been just an overly terrible version of the Penguin.
The Gotham, great Penguin. Like,
fantastic! Yeah.
So I'm excited.